You'll have sweetness from our tomato sauce, a little bit of kick from our balsamic that's going to be in there, as well as a bit of paprika, which will kind of give it a smoky, nice flavor. So.
Awesome.
Hey, welcome back to Great Tastes of Manitoba, and tonight we are with Manitoba beef producers Elizabeth Harms, and we are doing weeknight cooking. So this is weeknight cooking, and we're trying to keep things as simple as possible. Weeknights, frequently very busy, but as we're going to talk about in just a little bit, this particular recipe, weekday tacos, could be weekend tacos, they could be weekday evening tacos where you kind of get together with friends and have a little bit of fun with this, which is what we're going to do right now. So let us begin with, of course, our ground beef here. Now, we've already made our taco seasoning.
Yes.
And that was so quick. Now we have it all ready for this recipe. So
we're gonna add just a little bit of this seasoning that we made before. Add it to the pan.
Do you just kind of eyeball it, or is there like per pound?
You could eyeball it. I've got about a pound of meat here, and I've got 2 tablespoons of the spice mixture. Okay. So that kind of gives you a little bit of a ratio of how much to your meat that you're cooking.
Sure.
Then we're gonna add a little bit of water. We just want to.
Yeah, it's working. The oven works. The stove works. This stove really works. Oh.
Yeah.
And so then the whole point of this, obviously, is just to kind of thicken it up a little bit and make it sort of like juicy.
Like a juicy sauce.
Okay.
You don't want the meat to be dry when you're putting it in the taco, and also it's going to add that flavor, right?
For sure. And so the other cool thing about this particular mixture, we're talking about like weeknight. Weekday meals, is that, you know, we're using it in tacos, but we can use it for a lot of other different things.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can add it to nachos. You could, if you don't like the handheld taco idea, you could do a taco salad with a little more greens in it.
Yeah, throw some chips in there.
Yeah, throw some chips in there. You can also freeze it. So if you have much more than a pound, then cut that up.
So you cook it up, you put the seasonings, and then freeze it.
You can portion it and then freeze it and take it out as you need.
Okay, works for me. Yeah. So about how long do you cook this down?
So I would say just until it looks good, about 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, I love how everything just kind of looks good. Come with a little bit of this.
Yeah. But you
trying to read your mind here.
You don't want it to look soupy.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be dry.
Fair enough.
So
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 minutes.
You know what I heard? The average Canadian eats 40 pounds. At first I was like, are you sure? But then, you know, you start thinking about how much a serving is, right? Yeah. So it's about, it's about 4 ounces?
4 ounces, so that's about 1/4 pound.
Okay.
And it should fit in the palm of your hand, and if you put a deck of cards in your hand, that's what it should look like.
And I think a lot of people, most people have beef like maybe twice a week, so actually it does kind of, the math adds, but it's sort of like, whoa, 40 pounds.
Yeah, and if you go out as well and you have a burger or something, that's often quite a bit more than what you would control at home.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, like
it does add up.
Super nutritious as well. Like, what are the big sort of nutritional qualities of beef? I know one, iron. What else, Elizabeth?
I was just going to say that, reading my mind.
Stole your answer.
Yeah. Iron, zinc, B vitamins, those are great for brain development.
All right, beef. Yeah. So let's get on to that. Can we build?
Yeah,
can we do
that?
This? Okay. So we have our tacos here. I'm going to pass one to you.
Oh, goody.
Okay. And then, so you've got a variety of different toppings here. And again, this can be, I guess, whatever it is that you want.
Whatever you want. If you have fussy eaters and they don't like something, throw something else out.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've got some red peppers, we've got some feta cheese, we've got salsa, coleslaw, your great cheddar, and some green onions.
You could do sour cream, I guess, in that as well. And you got to start with the beef, right?
Got to start with the beef.
Load me up there?
For sure.
Okay, perfect. And it's always good to kind of warm these up a little bit ahead of time, which we've done. And then, here's something I've never actually had on a taco is like
coleslaw.
Like cabbage. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Usually it's lettuce, but coleslaw or that cabbage has a bit of a different flavor, it's got more of a flavor.
Right, and then highly nutritious as well.
Absolutely.
That's right. We're kind of like sharing space here. So, yeah. And if you want to check out this recipe or any of the recipes, of course, that we make here on the show, GreatTastesMB.ca. I'm just going to take the rest of this cheese. That's really all I would need would be like beef and cheese, and that would be the end of it. So,
me too, actually.
So there you go. And yeah, you know, we were alluding to this earlier, but kind of a fun thing to do. Like you can make this, you know, on a weeknight with kids or whatever, but you could also have, you know, friends come over and kind of have like a taco making kind of party.
Yeah, and it's good for like the whole night, right? And as people come, they can keep making those tacos.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to attempt to very graciously take a bite of this. It's not going to happen. Thanks. But I'll tell you, before I do that, when we come back, we're going to do a beef and barley bowl. It's Manitoba Beef Producers here tonight on Great Taste of Manitoba. Don't go away.